Hi, everyone. We're back. I'm Max.
I'm Marla. Welcome back to Max and Marla's Pacific Adventure.
We are wrapping up our fifth day at sea again. We are tomorrow we will be in the French Polynesia. So that's kind of where we are in our journey. And the big news this week is we finally took gold in trivia. We took first in the Golden Oldies trivia. I don't know what that says about us, I guess, but truly it wasn't just Marla and I. Peter and Deidre, our new friends, our ship friends, contributed probably more than we did to that win, but we'll take the gold.
Right. And we won a bottle of champagne, which we, again, quickly gave away. Next thing we did was we were signed up for a Irish whiskey tasting. It's called Sláinte. And it was actually quite fun. It was limited to 14 people. They had 4 different beers that we paired with the Sláinte. And then also with that was 4 different types of food per beer that you tried to see what flavor profiles you got. We ended up doing that because Prachi, one of the bartenders that we met at the Wheelhouse, told us about it, and it sounded like fun. So we went ahead and signed up, and it was a lot of fun. A good group of people. Everybody seemed to really enjoy it. The entire crew is fantastic, but we've noticed that somehow we know all of the bartenders' names. I'm not sure that's a good thing, but they all recognize us and, know our names, and we know their names, and kind of our little group of friends that are part of the crew. Another thing we did right after that, there was a margarita demonstration at the pool, and we just caught the tail end of it. But it was quite entertaining. They had different bartenders making the cocktails, the margaritas, and then they had a couple of passengers try to replicate the same thing with a little bit of help from the bartender. And then that was their prize, was they got to drink the drink that they made. Good or bad, not sure.
The other thing we did around the pool this week was we crossed the equator. And from ship lore, anyone who has never sailed across the equator is known as a polywog. And so we were polywogs when we started this journey. But now that we crossed the equator, we are now shellbacks.
Correct.
So that's quite the promotion. And they make a big deal out of it. It was starting at 1 o'clock around the pool. And we decided, well, let's go down there around 11:30. We'll get lunch, maybe a beer, and get a good seat and be able to watch this. Well, by 11:30, it was already packed. And so we weren't going to sit there for an hour and a half without the benefit of securing a good spot. So we just had lunch at our usual place and went back shortly before it started. And truly, we're sitting in the bleacher seats.
Right.
And the reality is, you have to do it, I guess. And we got a certificate, so we are officially shellbacks. But it's just one of those things you have to do.
Yeah, it's kind of a gimmicky thing. The only, in my opinion, funny part was the crew members upper level crew members who, this is their first time also crossing, they get pushed into the swimming pool. So that was kind of the funny thing that we enjoyed, but the rest of it was just kind of gimmicky.
Well, they had to kiss a very large fish in the face,
right,
and then get pushed in the pool.
Exactly.
So.
No, thank you. The next thing we did was we attended kind of our first show, even though it wasn't in the Princess Theater. It was a show that's put on by the crew. It's called On the Bayou. And it was, I really enjoyed it. Dennis thought it was like a high school play, and maybe it was. But I like those kinds of things. And actually the main singers were all really, really good. Singing, dancing, a big production, but 45 minutes of our life, and it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. All right, and based on the feedback, as promised, we're going to cover our room, and that will be a very short topic because our room is not very big. This is a mini suite. So if you notice where the desk here is, at the end of that desk is where a normal room would end. The whole seating area would not exist on a normal room. So in that regard, this is a much bigger room. And, the smaller room would be okay maybe if you're doing a 7-day cruise, but for a 107-day cruise, that would be pretty cramped. And also the balcony, which is not very big, but it relatively spacious. The regular balcony rooms, the balcony would be about half that size.
Right.
And the bathroom here, which is fairly small, let me tell you, on a normal balcony room, the bathroom is probably about the same size as an airplane laboratory. It is so small. You just have this little shower and a toilet crammed into a corner. Mm-hmm. So, it's all relative, but this is nice for how much time we're going to be spending in here.
Exactly.
One thing we did, we've done a couple of times, is we've gone to this specialty restaurant called the Crown Grill, and we're not going to get into a lot of detail. We've enjoyed it.
We've enjoyed it.
But the menu, the problem is with the specialty restaurants, the menu never changes.
No, there's so many fillets I can eat, to be honest. But the fillets are actually very good. A little bit too big for my liking, but I don't have to eat the whole thing.
The main dining room, the advantage is every night the menu slightly changes. So we've been doing that a lot, but we'll continue. We're just going to scale them back a little bit.
Right.
So, like I said, tomorrow we'll be in French Polynesia. We are there 3 days.
3 different stops.
And then we have short, maybe a sea day here and then another island. We have about 3 or 4 islands beyond French Polynesia. Finally get to New Zealand in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, which would be nice. I mean, then we start several land days. We have probably, I think, 7 days in New Zealand, 7 in Australia. And so that's where this cruise will really get kicked in.
Right.
And a little note, we've had plenty of time to do these videos, and we've enjoyed doing them. It's kind of fun for us, but it's very time consuming. And when we have all these sea days, we've been on the cruise for 15 days, but have only been on land 4 of those 15 days. So it's pretty easy. I won't say easy, it's manageable to put these together, but we're going to hit a stretch now where that's not the case. So we're going to definitely scale back. I'm not sure when we'll get back to another video, but hopefully you'll stay tuned, check periodically, but don't hurry down to your PC every morning and check YouTube, see if there's a new video.
Not that anybody is.
Because we're going to take a little break and give you a break. So until we meet again, aloha.
Aloha.